right, welcome back to the Beers and Breakevens live show. It's a late show. We're the late show. We're not the live show. We're the late show. Can you believe it's been 2 years? The first time I've said the live show.
Did you say the live show?
I said the live show. What
My
a
goodness.
fucking idiot. All right. Now, we are going to do something a little bit differently tonight. Normally, we are answering your questions, rapid fire stuff. We are going to change it up a little bit. Timbo, 1, welcome in. 2, explain to our delectable audience what we're doing tonight.
Yeah, I thought we were going to do things very differently and not introduce anyone, but you've rescued yourself, mate. Tonight's
I fucked
show.
up the whole thing in the process, but
Yeah,
fine.
no, that's right, mate.
that's what you come here for.
Tonight's show. So look, back end of the season. The reality is there's not that many trades. Questions start to dry up a little bit. Still coming in. We appreciate that, but we're just going to swap it up. Whether that's for the next month or whether that's just this week, we'll see. Only time will tell. But we're going to look at, pretty well off cuff, the super pods. So the sub 10% owned players among the top 1% overall ranked super coaches. Super pods for the run home. And there are lots in there, mate.
There are a stack in there, so we're going to rip the scab off it and get stuck into
That's
it.
disgusting.
And I only say it for you, my friend. And we're going to decide who goes first tonight with something you've come up with. So I'm
Yep.
going to hand the keys over to you once again for another explanation.
Yep.
Timmy explains.
So you missed your mark this week once again and didn't get a new pack of footy cards for us. Mm-hmm. That's all right, you know.
I only provided a pack from 30 years ago last week, but feel free to stop at a servo whenever you want, my friend, okay?
There's no surveys on my way between the gong and
You fucking full of shit.
Anyway, what we're going to do is, as you've conceded in rock-offs, we're picking one card each from last week's deck, and whoever has the most career NRL tries. So
okay.
random card.
Yep.
Let us know who you get. I have landed on. Geez, I hope it's Jason Croker. I think he was in my deck. Oh no, I'm in a lot of strife. We might not even need to look it up.
I think I'll do okay here.
I've got a modern player with not a lot of games. You've got me.
Who you got?
Spencer Lenu.
Oh, I picked up the pack from the 90s.
Well, mine are all in one hit. Do you want me to get an old player? Yeah, it makes more sense.
Yeah, it makes more sense.
No. All right. Still not going to help me a lot. I've got Robbie Beckett.
Ooh.
Jeez, I hope he was a winger.
I have got, I believe it's Adrian Vowles. I'm not actually sure how to pronounce his name. He did win the Man of Steel in 1999. In the NRL, he played 79 games. He scored 11 tries. So I haven't really set the mark too well. 11 tries I've got. How many have you got?
Yeah, no, Robbie Beckett has... Oh, this is just my segment. Robbie Beckett has done me an absolute solid. He played on the Penrith legend, 146 games with 66 tries in his career.
Fuck.
Yeah, so I've snuck home by a few there. Not to be confused with American former Major League Baseball pitcher Robbie Beckett.
I was just gonna say, like, you almost had that, and then you said get a different card.
Yeah.
You almost won that.
Yep.
He's so defeated.
Would have taken the small win as well. But yeah, so
You take the new ball.
I'm going to take it anyway, yeah. Reece Walsh.
Ooh, over 10%. Breaking the rules early. Mad. See, I'm here for you guys, just trying to do the right thing and just follow the rules of the fucking show, and Timmy just does whatever the hell he wants.
Reece Walsh, 10.3% ownership. Didn't come up in Beers and Breakevens. I like him, Roo.
Shock me.
Who saw that coming?
Fucking shock me.
So the big thing that has changed of late, Adam Reynolds got any goal kicks for a desperate Brisbane Broncos side where we don't know what the attack's going to look like, but I can safely say that I don't think Reece Walsh is going to be getting less ball without Ezra Mam and Adam Reynolds. Positioning perhaps, but Dolphins at Suncorp this week where they conceded 60 points last week, so it's always a bit risky with Reece Walsh, but you know, there's upside there. One of the better matchups of the week. The Knights in Newcastle the week after, the Cowboys in Townsville after that, then the Storm at Suncorp in round 27. Storm, if they're locked into 1 or 2, whatever it might be, chance at resting. So I think Reece Walsh is a good play.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I think it's a very good point. Like, he obviously won't get less ball. I kind of like it for him over the next few weeks. It's not a play that I'll make. I'll be going turbo or something, but I can get around the Reece Walsh play. I think if you already own him, I don't think I'd be overly upset with how it's all played out.
Look, even last week, he scored 26, absolute bludger. It was down in Melbourne. They lost their halves early. Then they lost Cobbo late. Like, it was Payne Haas's first game back from injury. It was unbelievable, but he was also forced to play season-high minutes.
Yep.
Things changed very... Reece Walsh lost both his halves. Enough said. Put a line through it. The week before that, 134. The week before that, 61, 79, 62, 96, 83. Those games back from a lengthy injury layoff. I like it.
Take all the injuries and everything away. It was a game in Melbourne as well.
Yes.
You normally put the red Sharpie through that one. All right. I'm going to take the ball off you. I am looking at 6.2%. So I've made quite a jump here. But he was the first one that caught my eye. I've had him all year in my draft side. He's been really good. Blaze Talangi. He's averaging about 63, I think, Penrith. They're starting to hit their stride now. I like what Blaze is doing. That left edge is really starting to hum. I'm into Blaze, mate. Dual position, 5'8", CT dub. I think if you were going to own him, you'd probably have him at CT dub. But I think, I don't know what his ownership is in the top 1%.
6.2.
Oh, 6.2, of course.
You just read it out.
Stupid. Yes, thank you. It's late as shit. I like Blaze Talangi.
Having lost Ramian this week, I would have bought Blaze Talangi had the draw not been so rancid. The next 3 weeks, Melbourne, Raiders, Bulldogs, 3 top 4 teams with the potential for resting round 27. Probably could happen. So
he won't get rested. No way. The team might. He won't, in my opinion.
He's played every game 5-8 since round 6.
He's fucking 19. I don't reckon they'll give him a week off personally, but
maybe not. Anyway, could you take him on? He's looking unbelievable. Could you take him on with that draw, or is it too much?
I'll tell you what, if there wasn't a Raiders game, mate, it depends what you want to do. Like I don't have all that many concerns about him this week in Melbourne. I think their edges are fucked. That right edge has been pretty awful this year. He finds attacking stats. The Raiders one worries me.
Raiders right edge as well, though. Matty Timoko, no, bad.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's not bad. Like it's
the Raiders right edge sucks defensively.
Team-wise matchups, they're not good, but the actual matchups themselves, I'm sort of okay.
He goes
with
up against Fogarty, Timoko, and Xavier Savage. Hello.
Yeah, and for me, the Penrith Panthers, the next 3 weeks, they play the 3 teams that are not named Penrith that I think can win a competition this year. They're going to be up and about for this, and it won't shock me whatsoever if in 3 weeks' time I'm going, well, they fucked everyone up in those 3 weeks, and Blaze has done well. Then he gets to finish with the Dragons. Maybe they do rest. I think he'll be one of the last ones they'll rest, though. I think Ivan will just wanted to keep him on the field.
And that's it. I put it this way. They're going to rest if they're in a position to do so. Dylan Edwards, Nathan Cleary, Brian To'o. You can only rest so many players.
You can only rest so many dudes. Yeah. So I reckon Blaze is pretty safe. But yeah, honestly, if you're looking at him, I think that those matchups will scare a lot of people off. I still think Blaze will score bloody well during that period.
Yeah. I won't go into him because he was in the stat deep dive, but Roger Tuivasa-Sheck's only at 9.3% ownership.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep, that's pretty nice there.
Jeez, it drops quickly, doesn't it? I mean,
it drops very quickly.
We're in the top 1%. In hindsight, we probably should have done 10%, but look, that's all right. Daniel Tupu, 4%.
I was about to say him. He's at 4%. Toops, obviously that left edge getting a lot of ball. I know Nwanga Tuase scored 3 last week, but Toops scored 2, and I think he had another one that was battered down at one point. Billy Smith dummied to him 2-on-1 as well, so he could have scored 4 or 5 tries in that game, and the Roosters' left edge is just getting so much ball. What about Birdo? Any interest?
Again, draw. The thing about the best teams in the competition are playing each other over the next 3 weeks, which is significant, obviously, for head-to-head finals, if nothing else. But this time of year just takes so much appeal away from. I think we mentioned Beers and Breakevens, or it might have been Playbook, but so many of these outside backs and spine players, like a Blaze Talangi and like a Matt Burton, that you go, I'd love to target them with their upside for the final month. But like the doggies go Roosters, Storm, which is in Melbourne, Panthers, Sharks. Like the weaker sides in the competition are the ones with the better draws.
Yeah.
And then the Warriors have a good draw, but their form is sliding.
All over the place.
Yeah.
Can I nominate someone that I love? And I'm looking at their draw. I think it's fantastic. Adam Dewey, playing in the halves. He goes Manly, Cowboys, tough matchup against the Raiders. Then he finishes with the Titans. I fucking love that.
So, funny you say that. On the Playbook potty, we did best matchups this week for head-to-head week 2 finals. First bloke on my list was Adam Dewey.
Yep.
Goal kicking, ball running 5'8", turned up at 5'8" last week against the Doggies in the wet. As you said, good draw. Such a serious play.
I love it. I'm heaps into it. I think it'd be a really good play for people. If I was someone that maybe had a boost that they could use this week and they already had trades up their sleeve and 2 trades they wanted to make and you want to trade in Adam Dewey, I think it'd be a really nice play.
I'm hearing you.
Yeah, I'm not pointing fingers at anyone named Kat Haddad, but I think it could be a really nice play for someone in that position. Connor Tracy returning this week, 2.9%.
We couldn't.
Could you do it?
We couldn't, could we?
Could we ruin another life?
Yeah. No.
I'll tell you who's another one that, you wouldn't do it now, but if Latrell was named at fullback, I'd be more than happy to look at AJ again. Can't do it with Jai Gray at fullback, though, for me.
Agreed. They're still going to go. All they're going to do is go that left edge, and they're going to be trying to get AJ that record this year. Latrell's still his centre.
Oh, for sure, but I just, yeah. And I know he scored tries on the weekend, but they're not going to play the fucking Titans every week. If Latrell was at fullback, but feeding those balls to him all the time, I'd actually really like it. I'm not as keen on it, though.
Yeah. Flagged on Beers and Breakevens earlier, and again, this isn't a high upside player as such, but when Hiroti coming in, he's only at 2.7% ownership, so imagine probably people have jumped on there. Oh, I'm sick of talking about him, but like a Halasima.
Yeah.
It pisses me off. Like, you got this Supercoach god in waiting, and then like last week benched. He starts this week because Kate Will's out. Kate will probably come back next week and benched again, but I just love to do it. I mean, you wouldn't pay this much for him. If you can do it, the time to do it was last week. But Matty Timoko, people jumped on him off back-to-back tons, delivered with 74 again against Manly, so he's doing good things. Ethan Strange, 127 last week. The Raiders, I said Penrith, but then into 2 soft games to finish. If you wanted to get a bit of Raiders action up and about you.
1.4% that I don't mind is Sammy Walker in good form at the moment. He's
1.4.
He's got attacking stats falling out of his arse at the moment. Good games against Parramatta and South Sydney towards the back end of the season. Even if you're only playing him for those games, that could be enormous. Mate, even against Melbourne and Canterbury, if they end up in shootouts this weekend and that week, I won't be shocked as well.
I like him from next week.
After the Doggies game?
Get through the Doggies, then 2 of his 3 are great. The problem is who to trade, but like Nico has the bye next week into the Knights who are falling apart, but give or take into the Doggies. I mean, it'd be a luxury trade this time of year, but Sammy Walker against, what we say, Eels and Bunnies in the 2 of the last 3, he could go huge.
Another one that I don't mind is Tallis Duncan. Now, mate, I don't have it in front of me, but these are his scores, his last few games in the back row. 70, 113, 63, 134, 105. And then last week he wore 4, played in the back row and scored 63. He is on absolute fire at the moment. His games at centre would have dragged that down a little bit. But Tallis has been flying. He has just got 1 bye to come this season, which isn't ideal, but he's playing some fantastic footy at the moment. Tallis Duncan.
Yeah, there's Maxie Bryden in the SC Playbook WhatsApp chat.
Yep.
Tallis Duncan pod. Switch back to the edge for the first time since round 17. 9 games starting the second row. 69 average in those games with 3 tries. Something clicked for him in round 14 and his base jumped a lot. In his last 5 games in the second row, that average jumps to 88 points. Eels and Dragons in his next 2 before a bye in round 26.
Something clicked in round 14. He got drafted by the best off the waiver wire. That's what happened in round 14.
That week.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Kurt. I know you'll be watching. Still filthy on that one. I am looking through the list. Trell Mitt comes up again, 0.6% Trell Mitt.
Wow. Does he have you and Aiken?
Yes.
What's going on with him?
Don't know. Not scoring many points, though.
Tyron Wishart. He's at 1% owned. I just thought more people would jump into him, but Wishy at 363. Good play.
That's fair.
Real good play. Hammer.
Yeah.
Hammer's at 0.8%.
Critter, 0.6% if he keeps up this hybrid fullback. 0.6% is delicious.
That is a play. If you want to get weird, like...
You get heaps weird.
I'd get weird.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You can do it, though?
You should do it.
I'll do it.
I think another one here that, it feels rank, but the draw's good. It's DCE's last few games for Manly. Surely they'll be up and about for him, won't they? He's at 0.6%. I don't love it personally, but...
Is that DCE calling you, Timmy?
No, it's my loving partner, Loz, who absolutely knows that I'm recording, but that's all right.
Dare she?
Damn it. Talking about DCE. Back to Hammer. I think last week was a write-off. They just broke from all the injuries.
Yep.
Broncos at Suncorp, I think they'll be up for that, unless their season fully folds off the back last week, which can happen. Manly, Titans, then Raiders round 27. Raiders could have minor premiership potentially sewn up, could rest a few players. That's a good draw for a bloke like Hammer, who's averaging 70 points per game.
All right, I'm going to throw my last one before I hit the Frog and Toad, and I've spoken about him a lot this year.
Tolito Cola.
No one wants to fucking listen to me. He's averaging 61 points right now. He has games in the next 3 weeks against Newcastle, Tigers and Brisbane. He has 2 games at home. His last 5 rounds, 87, 54, 60, 69, 79. Braden Burns. My man. Averaging 61 this year. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Averaging 61, and he had a game where he scored 14 points. So
is his position safe?
He re-signed the other day, so I reckon it probably is.
Okay.
It's a good sign.
He's scoring tries pretty regularly. He's coming up with plays. Like he set up the try against, was it the Sharkies game? Dragons game, one of them to win the game. I think he's pretty safe personally. But
I'll add one more before we leave. Actually a great buy. Tavita Nafahu. I flagged him last week. He was named at centre, lobbed on the left wing. We sort of touched on, thought that would probably happen. Got absolutely trounced by the Roosters. Guess who scored 2 tries on the left wing? Nafahu. 87 points. He's 265k, negative 18 break even. I mean, if you buy him, you probably hold for the season, but it's a gold mine left wing for the Finns.
Yep, very fair. Jesus, some good players that are at that 0.1%.
The lower we've got, the better it's gotten, hasn't it? Yeah.
Like, you like the Warriors draw, like Dallin Martinis-Lesniak's at 0.1%. Who's the other one I just saw? Isaac Tungo doing good things at the moment at 0.1%.
Mitch Moses at 0.3%. You won't. You wanted him.
No, I won't. He fucking... Fuck, Gutho's at 0.1%. Remember how fucking high Gutho was at one point this year?
Hasn't that fallen?
Yeah, there's a bit of I wouldn't do it myself, but like Ben Hunt's at 0.1% playing halfback for the Broncos all of a sudden now.
What is he? 5'8"?
Yeah, he's just 5'8".
5'8", yeah.
I don't mind the Tigers run home personally. Like if you want to go really fucking weird stuff at Towers at 0.1%.
Keanu Kinney at 0.1%.
Oh. That'll be 0.11 before
Imagine
you know
if
it.
Kinney took you to a 4th Beers title.
Oh, fucking it'd be Bethel. Bethel?
Much like
I think that's us done.
Much like yours truly, that'll do us.
Hayden Buchanan at 0.1%. He's literally owned by one person right now. It's probably you. Jesus, some good players that are owned by no one. Trent Leroux, Cody Nicarima's owned by no one. Xavier Coates is owned by 0 people in the top 1,000.
Really?
Yep. Dom Young owned by 0 people.
And he gets Gagai back on his inside.
Skelton. What? Ruben Cotter, how dare people?
Cat 2 boost. Get weird.
Jai Gray's at 0. Owned by no one. All right. I think that might be us. It is 10 p.m. and I'm tired as shit.
Yeah. So,
To put it frankly, Franklin Pele, it's time to go home.
bad note to finish on.
Terrible note to finish on. Pleasure as always. We'll see you next week.